Going live. Have one of two. We're waiting for YouTube. YouTube is up. Okay. So now we're live on both. Hello, and thank you everyone for tuning in. Thank you for liking and subscribing, being a part of this. If you just got an email, hi, that's me. We have for you today the October multi-flight final table. $189,000 in the prize pool, $44,000 for first place alone. Huge tournament. It's a $300 buy-in. We get a couple hundred on a couple of the flights on Friday and Saturday. It looks like we got that. Then we do night flights. Well, satellites to get into. There's 65 satellites to get into the three main flights and the multi-flight. That's a lot of stuff to say. But anyway, had a very interesting final table, and we broke for a second while the players worked out a chop, and then they played for the rest. They played for the trophy. And so there's a section in here around 58, 59 minutes where we suddenly jumped forward in time about 15 minutes. But you didn't miss much. The commentators took a break too, so there's a lot of dead air. So we just cut all that out. And hope you enjoy. Here's the October multi-flight final table from last Sunday.
Welcome to PBKC streaming live.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go!
Here's what happened on our previous shows. We're streaming live in West Palm Beach, Florida.
Hello, hello.
Hey, good evening, everybody.
All right, welcome. Where are we?
PBKC.
We are at PBKC. What is it? 1111 North Congress Ave.
There you go.
This is for the 100K guaranteed. We are at the final table. Let's introduce some players. Steph.
Yeah, let's do it. See, one we have Jeff from Lake Worth. He's a software consultant. He says hello to my wife Carrie and my three daughters Quinn, Maggie, and Jamie. Also say hello to Brian Nitwit Vasquez. Let's go Mets.
Okay.
He's starting off with 3.95 mil.
Nice. In C2, we have Richard Davis, a local here, nicknamed Rich. He's starting with 805,000.
C3 we have Megan Smith from Las Vegas, Nevada. Telling the truth, never bluffing, never lying.
Okay.
Starting with 1.95 mil.
Nice. In seat 4, we have Charlie Glovin.
Clover.
Yeah, Glovin. From Palm City. He's got 1.2 million. Real estate is his occupation. His largest store is 10K. And his favorite quote is nothing. What is that?
Funner than runner runner.
Nothing funner than runner runner. All right, I like that.
Nice. Seat 5, we have Drake from Evansville, Indiana. Hobbies are poker and chess. Taking care of my dog is my occupation, he said. And that's one hell of an elk. It's his favorite quote. And he has 1.715 mil.
All right. In seat 6, we have Ralph John Serapa from Lantana. Nicknamed Ralph John. He enjoys life. He is retired. He is 90 years old, and he basically came out of the womb with a deck of cards in his hand. He'd like to say hi to his buddy Parker.
Seat 7, we have Daniel Let's. Daniel, he's one of our poker pros here.
Yeah.
Seat 7, starting with 4.85 mil. All right, Daniel.
All right. And seat 8, I believe also Ralph has 5.3 million in chips.
Nice.
5.3 million. In seat 8, we have Joe Quater. He has 6.4 million. He's from Brooklyn, New York. My guy. Hey, my guy. Nickname is Windows. Hobbies is poker. Occupation is sales. And his favorite quote is, "You're good until you're not."
All right.
Yeah.
How much you starting off with?
I said 6.4 million.
Thank you.
Yes.
For the people in the back, Brian,
Yes,
you know?
yes. 64.5. Yeah.
In seat 9, we have Zachary from Jupiter, Florida. His nickname is Zach, and he started off with 3.37 mil.
All right.
So this is our final table. They've been playing pretty much all day.
Yeah, they have.
It's pretty late now.
It is. We ran into a little bit of difficulty, so we might have missed one player that was in.
Megan.
Yes.
Unfortunately.
Yes, we did.
But
Unfortunately,
congratulations, Megan, for playing, and thank you for coming.
Absolutely. Congratulations. What a great run. Here we're looking at some chip counts and possibly the payouts. Guess maybe we'll get back to that. But here we go. Chip counts, 7.7 million for Ralph. It looks like he's in chip leader.
Yeah, he's stacking up.
Joe, Daniel, Jeff, they're all kind of hovering around. And Rich and Charles kind of in the danger zone there. But again, it's final table, so anything pretty much can happen here, Steph.
Definitely.
Yeah, chip in a chair, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And just to let you know, guys, Ralph used to be a dealer here at the PBKC as well.
That's right.
And he was an OG. I believe he actually opened up this place.
He could have been here with the 10-cent, 20-cent days.
He might have.
Back with Brenda, maybe. But
Brenda, Nancy.
yeah, all the OGs that we have here. Shout out to all the dealers here at Palm Beach. Shout out to Pauline. Yep, shout out to our production crew today. That's Barlington, Brett, and Jean. Shout out to Otai, who we're going to see in a little bit.
Yes.
And
you and I.
Yeah, shout out to us.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
And I think we have an all-in here as
We
well.
We do. It looks like the 6-7 took the lead there. Looks like Rich, unfortunately, is going to take an L. Congratulations, Rich. Looks like you're going to be going out in what, 7th? 7th place?
I believe so.
Or, I'm sorry, 9, or what? No, Rich. Yeah.
Thank you, Otai.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks.
We'll get there.
Yeah. We're on a little bit of a delay.
Right. Okay. Still 7 players left. There can't be 7 players.
So yeah, that's going to be 8th place, Rich took.
Had a 6. Had a 6.
So yeah, so that would make us 7-handed.
Yeah, I'm not gonna love that.
But yeah,
I love this job.
Ralph's got all the chips, man. This guy's like got all the chips, man. It's a mountain of chips. But Daniel's got some pretty hefty chips next to him.
He sure does.
Yeah. That going around that corner right there, that's a tough corner. That's Ralph, Daniel, and
Yeah, those are some
some stacks
sharks.
right there, right?
Cue the shark music.
I was gonna go down.
Oh, that too. Yeah,
It is,
that
right?
could go too.
Close, right?
No, that one sounds like the Twilight Zone.
Yeah. So right here we have like a couple of hands that aren't amount to really much. Well, like to see the psychology here because late position, why not steal?
I mean, the blinds are so big right now, Brian.
Yeah, they're huge.
100, 200K, 200.
Yeah,
Annie.
yeah. They're very hefty. The $500,000 to go around.
It's pretty sick. So just winning the blinds in general is like
Almost
winning
a
a
double up.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah, it's blinds are definitely super big. So we'll see. We'll see if there's, there's definitely some bluffs to be made here. Somebody's fighting for 40,000.
It's pretty sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're old enough to be my kid. He's got shoes. He's got shoes older.
You're older than my dad, so
He's got shoes older than grandpa.
I believe we had a total of 743 entries throughout the 3 days, Brian.
86.
Yeah, that's correct.
So our prize pool for this was a total of 189,000 and some change, which is pretty amazing for a $300 buy-in.
Yeah, we pretty much doubled up the guarantee.
Smash.
This is an interesting hand right here because Daniel doesn't want to get rid of the King 7. And
It's like he knows he's slightly better.
I know, it's like super, super weird right here. Like I've never seen somebody tank so long.
Daniel's a very good player, though.
No, he's exceptionally good, but it's just, I can't believe he's going to find a call here and be ahead and be right. That's what.
Wow.
Did he just raise? Okay. After the best minute.
I think that just happened.
He just went all in. That's what I mean.
Yeah, that happened.
Yeah, that's incredible. Like I said, I'm totally baffled. And if Oktay's watching this right now, it was like raise, re-raise,
Yeah.
jam with these hands. I mean, it's yeah, I can't leave in the middle of a hand, but that's just remarkable that he's even contemplating making the call right here. Like there are no snap folds right now. It's incredible. I would have thought that Daniel would have snap folded when he got, raised on for 1.2 million with King 7, and
The caliber of players in this tournament, Brian. It's pretty impressive.
I'll be honest with you, I am impressed right now with what's going on, that guys don't want to get rid of King 7 and King 6.
I mean, what would you do if you were in this situation, Brian?
I mean, I'll be honest with you, 100%, I can't call. I might have tried to get out of line. I didn't believe him. I raised him. But when he jammed in my face now, 5.6 million over my 1.2, I gotta be like, nice hand, buddy. Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, I don't see how you can find a call there. And if you do, you're my hero. Because it's like, I don't know, man. Like,
Good job, Daniel.
crazy.
Wow,
Yeah.
this is
yeah, very impressive. So here comes
guys.
Oktay, guys, and I will be back in a little bit.
nice. Speaking of switching, we have Ashley in the box, new dealer as well. Oktay.
Hello. Oak Tree
Hello.
is here.
Oak Tree is here. He fed us with sushi. He brought us the goods. Now we're happy. He smells great. Yeah, what are you wearing? Wafting.
That wasn't me.
Definitely,
That's 100% you.
welcome.
Hello. Let's get this game going. I'm excited to be here. Congratulations to everyone who made the final table.
Definitely. Great playing.
I always say if poker is a story, there's a beginning, a middle, and this is the final table, which is the hand. Look at this hand right now. Ace King.
Wow. This is hand number 7, by the way, everybody.
Hand number 7. We already
Yeah.
have some casualties. Wow.
2.
I knew there'd be some blood.
470.
They're hungry for that money and that trophy, Oktay.
Oh yeah, talking about a $300 buy-in of first place, $44,500. That is some serious dough.
Yeah, that's a pretty great deal if
Wow.
you ask me. Every month it's going to keep going up, too.
Every month it's going up. Last month it was 42.9, which was 43,000 for first.
Yeah.
This month is 45,000. And next month I can't can't even begin. Should crack 2. What?
Zachary folded my pocket deuces.
Oh yeah.
Just had to throw that in there. It's okay. I understand.
So we run this tournament every month.
Yes, we do.
$300 buy-in. There's satellites if you can't afford a $300. $65 satellite.
For 3 nights.
Yeah, 3 nights for satellites. Get you in this great tournament. If you're gonna play one tournament a month, this is the one to play.
Absolutely. And here's our payouts right here where Megan finished. She got 28.42 and Richard with 39.79. And next place is, 58. Not bad. Top 5 is pretty great. I mean, final table is an accomplishment already and great. Like, you're already a thousandaire.
I'd agree with you 100%. This is the reason why we play poker, to win that big money. And up top is no joke, 44K. Second place, $26,000. I mean, I know some people who work a whole year
and don't make that,
kind of money.
It's sick.
So
you grind and play your best poker, and you can win that within a weekend.
Beautiful.
Sick.
2 days of work,
Beautiful.
1 day grind, final table. Let's go.
Well deserved.
You know who Terry is, right? Dan?
It's a nice hand, but I don't like the position he's in.
Talking about ace-3 suited.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's under the gun, which is in a really bad spot, like you said, but he's not going to call. He's going to do something out of the box. Your hand.
Oh, another. Oh, deuces. What? Like you guys are teasing me.
Joe raised under the gun with ace-3 suited, which is a good hand. Like I said, in position, what Stephanie said. That's kind of risky to do it, but I guess it's using
Risque.
table, and it works.
Oh, wow.
It's,
I'm surprised Daniel didn't call the ace offsuit, to be honest with you.
So even a worse position is being the big blind in that situation. Even though you can defend, then what do you do on the flop? You have later streets to think about.
Sure, yeah, for sure. So you're more of a tournament player than I am, much better.
I used to play tournaments, and I get back to the swing of things.
Have you been on a final table like this all the time?
I haven't been on a final table. I take that back. So there was a series a couple months ago that I ran 5 tournaments. I cashed 4 for 5 tournaments, and I had a chance to win $60,000.
Sick.
I had came in day 2 with third in chips at $350,000, and the wheels fell off the bus, so to say. Poker happened. So unfortunately, I did not win that tournament.
You'll get it next time, buddy.
Yeah, that's what we strive for. People putting the cards in the card reader, I like that.
I love it. These guys knows what's up.
Yeah, we got some veterans on the table. I like it too. It makes the game flow better. No one's really talking it up. Last month we had Brian, who kept the game really fun. This is more of a serious crowd.
Yes, very serious. Which is okay too.
Yeah, it's definitely different. Look at Daniel's poker face.
Okay, raise to 7.
Joe smells that Daniel has nothing, so he's gonna re-raise him, which is, look at this. This is poker too. Sometimes your cards play, sometimes position is the spot.
Dude, you've been taking it. Relax.
See?
Relax, he says. I love it.
No, I wasn't the first one. Don't get along, Brad.
Give him some
They
credit.
got that on me for a while.
Yeah, you're not filled up with us, girl. We can't take that over you.
Yeah,
Listen,
yeah.
I had a really,
Knocked
really
out a
good
player.
hand, so.
So we're 7-handed. The ranges of your cards, starting cards, change because I won't say we're short-handed, but on a regular table when you're 9 or 10-handed, 9-handed, you play differently. So right now, Ace King, he doesn't want to be bullied off the hand. So instead of just 3-betting here, he's just going all in and see what happens. But if nobody has any cards to play against him, he's just going to pick up the blinds. And like you said, the blinds are so huge already.
They are.
1.3 million.
It's crazy. And I think they're going to go up soon as well, too.
I don't think so.
100K, 200K,
So sick.
$500,000. Yeah, you're only like what, 5 big blinds, so you have no choice. King Queen's thinking about making a call only because of what he knows his opponent's jam range could be so light.
I mean, yeah, you can't blame them, though.
No, not absolutely. If you have the chips and you got someone covered, sometimes you make a stab. This would be a bad call. We know that because we can see the whole cards. However, he doesn't know that.
He doesn't.
Okay. 1 million. Okay, yes. Wait, let me start over. There's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1 million. 1 million. 1.
So this is a good thing to do when you're contemplating a call.
Million.
Ask for how many chips that is.
Gives you more time to think.
Not only that, but if you're looking at the player, you can get a reaction. And if he looks nervous, you can tell that he doesn't have a good hand. But sometimes people throw out those fake tails.
Oh, for sure.
They pretend like they're weak, and then they're actually strong. So, but he should be looking. He's looking at his chips right now and making a. He should be looking at the player, deciding. That's what I would do. Let me say that's not what he should do. That's what I would do. Is if I'm contemplating a call, looking at the player, seeing how strong he is, maybe ask him a question. Did you eat breakfast today?
How's the weather outside?
Yeah, you always, sometimes when you ask a question, you can just ask them a baseline question to get a feel for their honesty,
Or maybe just tone of voice.
Yeah, absolutely. And
tell someone's nervous sometimes.
Yeah, you can tell when they're nervous. You can tell when they talk back to you and they're chatty and they're happy and they want you to call. You can tell how strong they are. Those are just table tells that you definitely need in tight situations.
Well, Zachary wasn't feeling it, and maybe his gut's a little bit right here.
No, great laid down. He was a big blind. He was invested somewhat. He wanted to call. He made the right play. I give him credit.
So they're actually watching it 15 minutes behind.
Okay, so the table talk is he's worried that we have some inside information about what the cards are, but he doesn't know that we're on a delay. We get to see what happens after they get to see what happens.
Yeah.
Did I move the button?
I got my
Okay.
earpiece.
You have the vibrator there so I can vibrate?
Yeah,
What? Wait a minute.
Now the railing's talking about that whole Robbie's
Jeez.
cheating thing. Yeah, we're not gonna get into that.
He did the last few streams.
Jack 4
Right.
off game. Make sure you don't have Jack 4. If you win with Jack 4 off, the whole table has to pay you $100. How's that sound?
Oh, this is 7 deuce game now? But with Jack 4?
Yeah, we're switching it up.
Jack 4
Jack
game?
4 is the new 7 deuce.
All right.
When was the last time you played a good tournament?
Oof. It's been a minute.
Okay.
And does bar poker count?
Sure, absolutely.
Okay, then a couple months ago, and I won that. That was fun.
That's great.
I won last night too. I played cash. That was fun.
Oh, shout out.
Run it back. Are we gonna play again after this? Huh?
Woo woo. Daniel has a beautiful hand. Ace, queen suited.
Girl with a big A.
Yeah. in
She
the
always
cutoff.
gonna get you in trouble.
Some people don't like this hand so much because
But
you're
it's
dominated.
suited, okay.
It is suited, yeah. Then that gives you a 1% advantage if your faces like ace, queen offsuit. However, it looks so much prettier. He's gonna show the table.
There you
Once
go,
again,
Danny.
I'm showing the table. I'm not just stealing the blinds. I'm gonna get some table image here. I'm gonna show you it's a strong hand.
Man, I want action.
Yeah,
Listen, Danny, sometimes you don't want action with that hand.
100%
That
agree
hand
with
gets
you.
you in trouble a lot.
It sure does.
I need a.
I almost get mad when I get ace king or ace queen. I'm like, oh,
Really?
yeah.
You're one of those people.
I am.
Do you hate jacks?
I don't hate them, but it gets me in trouble. I'd rather get deuces or threes than jacks.
Okay.
By the way, this is hand number 12 already.
Hand number 12.
Hand number
Moving
12.
right along. 2 people down. 7 left, all fighting for that first place. The nice, beautiful trophy we have.
Yes. Bragging rights.
Yep.
That's what B just said.
Get the deck that's 3 to the right.
Ralph's contemplating a call.
Got a raise.
Oh,
He raised, bad
that's
timing.
a raise. Okay. Bad time. Ooh.
Dun dun dun.
Eee.
The 2 ladies right behind him.
This is where you could shove. Or would you shove?
No, I would never.
Just
That
raise?
hand's too strong. Yeah, I would definitely take my time like Daniel's doing. See this here. You want to watch some? Oh, he didn't re-raise. He just flat called. Setting the trap. That's not what I would have done.
Dang, but now look at Zachary. King queen again, but now it's suited.
He folds. He didn't like the way Daniel called there. He got out of the way. Some people would have played it.
No,
King
he's
queen.
still here.
Oh, then
Yeah.
I was thinking of the other player.
Yeah, yeah,
Zachary's
that's
on the
it.
button with King Queen. Oh,
This might be a really good, interesting hand we're going to see here.
you're in
with
all
Ty.
for $2 million.
I-
Daniel's trap has been set.
Uh-huh.
$2 million. Now Ralph, I believe Ralph gets out of the way. Ace-9, even though it's a hand that you can open with, it's definitely not one you can defend for.
But he's also chip leader, so he might call here. Or think about it at least.
Yeah, he's thinking about it, but he also has Daniel behind him, so that's what you're worried about. What would the next player do? If I make the call, what happens
Is
to the
he
next
shoving?
player? Correct. That's what goes through my mind, so maybe that's what's going through his mind.
That's why tournament's a whole nother beast and a whole nother game than cash.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you bust here in cash, right? What do? Reload? Simple.
Can't do that here.
Nah, this is for all the marbles. He's seriously thinking about it though.
Yes. 2,020,000.
I think I got 6 million. I can call. Sometimes when it happens when you have too many chips, you make loose calls like that.
1,520,000.
Oh yeah. So how much more is it to me? That's one of those scenarios.
Yep.
What's the bet? How much more? We'll pull it into 600,000. What the hell do I have to call there?
100%. Yep.
6, 7, 8, and then the 2. So he's got 2,020,000.
So this is the tricky part as a dealer, because what you don't want to do is influence the action. So let's say it was a lot less than 2 million, and he bet 1.5 million per se, and it's like, oh, it's only 500 more to call. So 500 more, I call. You know, like it makes it sound so much less than what it is instead of the full bet. I'm on my edge of my seat. What do you think is gonna happen?
Oof. I think Daniel's gonna call at least.
Oh, for sure. Pocket queen,
You can't
seven-handed.
pull that.
Yeah. So in Daniel's mind, he's like, please call, please call, please call, please call.
I'm thinking, what the hell does this guy have? Maybe he thinks he has a bigger pocket pair, but if he did,
No,
I feel like he would actually snap call.
Yeah, so Daniel knew
Yeah,
he didn't have a
yeah.
bigger hand because he would have,
There's no way he could fold this.
2,020,000.
No, he calls. Daniel.
Okay,
Santa
yeah,
calls.
there you go.
Flip them, boys.
Flip them.
All right. Daniel loves to see this. You know, we got to sweat 3 kings. Maybe a flush draw, but let's see what the flop is.
What'd you fall?
I folded a good hand.
Clean flop, 9-7 tray.
Oh my God, shut up. Sorry, I didn't mean to hit you.
The 1 hour came on the river.
I know, I'm so
Ouch.
sick.
Yeah.
2 outs, but yeah.
Yeah, we can get 2 outs, 1 now. You know, it's one of those hands.
Damn.
Almost got through on the turn with the 6 of clubs and then spiked.
Danny knows that's disgusting. He's like, damn.
Yeah.
Literally. And Danny looks and seems to be a statistics and analytical player like yourself.
Right.
So he's probably like, oh my God, I can't believe he just got one of
Right,
his
right,
outs
right.
off me.
This guy's got queens.
But we're gonna do it anyways.
So that is the great and fun part about poker. It's the great equalizer. Luck keeps people alive. This hand might be crucial if Zach makes it further into the final 3, or if he wins the tournament. He can look back on this hand that he should have been knocked out.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, the Angels were smiling on him today.
Oof, I had a feeling, I'm not going to lie. I
Yeah?
feel like an ace or king was going to come, and I'm like, oh my God, no.
Diamonds in your pocket, huh? Right there waiting for me.
Alright, guys, it is 125, 250. That's what
It's
we're up
always easier if it
to.
happens in a flop, not on the damn river.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I'm not sure why. I'm so sorry.
King on the river and the blinds change on me. I think it's my time.
No, it's not. You tend to double up.
Oh, it's up to me already?
Yes, sir, and it's 250,000.
Damn, I just got done thinking. I don't even get a chance to relax.
No, you can't stop thinking.
Stop thinking.
It's policing. Don't stop them.
That's the blinds.
250.
First can play?
Yeah, you know, I've been known to be loud before. Okay, so you survived. Let's keep going. Could you imagine if I was talking about poker in a golf tone? Look what we have here. So every decision when you're small blind versus big blind is a tough decision to make. You never want to get busted out with a mediocre hand.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you have chips involved. He went all in. See? King deuce suited. Hopefully, big blind has no choice. He calls. It's a
Ooh.
race.
All right, here we go. Another all in here.
I mean, 51, 49%. That's wow. Queen on the flop. Queen on the turn.
You be chirping.
All
Full house.
she wrote. That's all she wrote.
Wow.
And this was a situation where the big blind was already pot committed. So regardless of what the small blind did, he was calling. He actually two cards, Queen 10,
460.
I'm wearing the jack, so it's still cold.
Queen double up. Charles has enough chips, he's not knocked out of the tournament.
Definitely a double up.
Oh yeah.
That's how it
Shaking his head. Nothing I could have done there.
Alright, the button is good.
Still thinking about that?
No, I forgot about it.
Like, what? He's thinking about it. I was like, what? He's still moaning about it?
Back at all.
It is what it is. Of course, that's what I should keep thinking. Shit happens to me all day.
Hold there and I can't do anything.
I deserve it on my side. All day on.
I'm a little off here. I don't know actually since I started. I don't know all the chip stacks and the counts are. We know that Joe the chip leader. You're saying?
It
Or
was
Daniel?
Ralph.
Ralph was
the chip leader, yes.
Okay.
But there was a few guys that were pretty close, so
This is a very beautiful hand. 10-9 suited.
it is
In
a
the
nice
hijack.
hand.
Yep. Sometimes the action takes care of itself. Someone makes a bet, nobody has anything, everyone folds on to the next hand.
Yes, you did. 500,000.
What if Brian came on here and started cursing like a Tourette's mother? This is a very serious crowd, very little table talk. The dynamics of this final table compared to last month is night
completely
and day.
different. Yeah, for sure.
I'm not really sure.
So they're very serious. Everyone's here we go.
There it is.
Yeah.
Hook tie.
Zachary is the chip leader, you right?
Yeah.
No, Daniel, 6.1 mil.
So top three: Zachary, Daniel,
And Joe.
Ralph.
Yeah, they're all next to each other. But 7-handed, so you're all next to each other anyways. But
I don't want it anyway.
no one's like a commanding chip leader. No one has like
No.
2 to 1 on the chip counts. Because that makes a difference. When you have a lot of chips, you can force the pressure.
That's a whole nother story.
Daniel's making up some nice hands. Ace Queen, Ace King earlier, Queens, 10-8 suited. He's also pocket Queens. And that can affect your momentum.
Absolutely.
So sometimes in this game, when you're starting to play and you lose the hands like, 1 out or 2 outers, then you shrivel up a little bit. Your decisions become tighter.
400.
So this is a blind versus blind situation here. Even though Daniel had the better hand, he was out of position, so therefore he had to fold, just in case Joe had an ace.
Yeah.
Yeah, you raise that probably fold. Because I don't want to play that again. I don't need to play that hand.
So I'm a fan when I have a lot of chips and I'm playing the button. I use my chips more so than I play for my cards. The action before me, if it's folded, I try to apply pressure.
So you're aggressive.
You have to be, but it's timing is key to everything.
For sure.
If you're too aggressive, then you get caught up. People just wait for hands and they pick you off. But if you're not aggressive enough, you're not winning $500,000 in free money. Small blind, big blind, antes.
Oh, you got to make some moves.
Definitely, you gotta put
pick
the
your
pressure.
positions,
Yeah,
yeah.
pick your pressure. Don't go against a small blind per se, because he will definitely call you if you got a hand. He's chip committed. You know, you got to be careful about that. But see, like Daniel folded the button. I wasn't even paying attention to what his whole cards were. But I would have raised. I would have 3-bet there.
Look at the blinds too. They also went up.
Oh, they did. They just went. We didn't even talk about that. The blinds
just went up. Yeah.
Yeah. One of those same levels. It's 125K, 250K.
I think this is the highest I've seen it. I don't think I've seen it this high.
It's pretty high up there.
Two players.
You get into a situation where the blinds are so high, your one move is just to shove.
I wonder what Joe has here.
Joe didn't have his cards in the whole card reader. So we're doing this blind jack leagues all in degree moment.
Camp.
Yeah,
Yes.
Let's assume, what does he have here to play? But it doesn't matter too much because Zach doesn't have anything. So what is Zach going to do? Just use position?
Zach has to fold here.
No, he's thinking about it. This is good. This is another level of poker. Sometimes it's what do I have, what do they have? And sometimes it's what do I have that he thinks I have. So, but he lays it down. He doesn't get in trouble here. You don't get the note? Show.
Yeah, that's your bump.
We don't know. Let's assume that he had ace queen.
Better than 7-4, I would like to think.
100%. 100% better than 7-4.
If I had to guess, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, you know.
A pair. He definitely had a pair, in my opinion. He's out of position when you don't have anything. Sometimes you just check. Hopefully someone checks back on you. If he had a set, you definitely setting the you check there to induce action. So he didn't have a set. Most people don't bet their sets. I'm a fan of betting the set. You get more value out of your hands.
Hand number 18 now.
Hand
We got
number
an all
18.
in already again.
Queen 9, beautiful shoot. Let's go.
She is pretty.
May make it easier with one less mouth.
I mean, I'm not super worried about it, obviously.
After this hand, you want in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely not a bad idea.
40.
Yeah, we're live.
Okay, good. So here's the situation when you have Queen 9, which is not really a strong hand in a tournament, but it's suited in your short stack. So it looks like a prettier hand because it's suited. If it was Queen 9 offsuit, he probably wouldn't have done that.
No.
In my personal opinion. But if nobody has anything, this gets through. So Zachary is thinking with King Jack. He has the chips to call. He knows he knocks out a player. He's one step closer. That's what that is.
Well, he calls here.
Yeah. So that was Joe. Okay, Zachary was the one who folded. Joe, so we're heads up.
Joe called.
No more action. Turn over the cards. Let's see what we got here. Ace 5 offsuit and Queen 9.
Ooh.
That is a good flop for Queen 9. It's a pair. And it's a
Super.
clean round. Yep. That's a clean double up.
Another double up for him. All right. Well, while this hand is finishing, I'm gonna take a little break and get Mr. Gelrod in here.
All right, Steph.
All right, gentlemen. I'll do that.
All right, thanks, Steph. Appreciate that. Great job.
My man. What's up, Brian? How
All
we
right,
doing, bro?
Otai. Oak tree.
Oak tree.
Yes, yes.
First time you and I on the stream?
It is, it is.
Excited.
Nice to be here. Definitely, definitely. We had gotten off a little bit earlier. Saw somebody get knocked out. I guess we had just lost maybe one player.
Oh, you want to discount? I got
Yeah. So hopefully we can get into some psychology here.
You don't play much Hold'em anymore, right? You're on this Omaha kick?
I am. I've always been back and forth, but I've definitely liked to play the mix games a little bit more.
race.
Hold'em's gotten to a whole nother level. I feel like if you're not studying GTO,
Right.
and you're not like 3 steps ahead of people that are studying,
Is that what my problem is?
I mean, I couldn't tell you. You might have a couple.
Oh,
but
definitely have some leaks in my game.
But no, I'm just kidding. But yeah, you got to be studying nowadays. If you're not studying, it's it's hard to just go in here and play organic poker.
So look at this hand. We have
Yeah.
Ralph raised with ace-9, and Joe is contemplating a call with 7-7 sailboats on the cutoff.
Yeah, is that calling chips he has, or is that raising chips? It's calling? Okay.
Yep.
What do you like, though? Do you like the call there?
Yeah, I think pocket 7 when someone raises, you could be faced with someone else has a bigger pair. So you want to see the flop. I would never fold 7s in this situation. I like the call. Raising reopens the pot. If someone has, aces or kings, you just committed yourself. So I think that's a sound call. Here's the question. Now what do you do when I flop a 3-5 queen?
So in retrospect to that, right, you could say that if you raise with the 7s, right, then if you get re-raised, obviously you're snap folding. I don't think that's a committed, you're committing yourself there. But again, I don't really know the chip stacks all that well, comparative to the blinds, but I think you might be right when you say that you are committed. But generally with 7s, I'd like to know where I'm at pre-flop. Because if you do get a flop of like, you know what I mean, 6-3, 5 or something. Like
highly unlikely though. Most of the time there's always gonna be a face card on the flop, in my opinion.
Not against me.
Great. So but look, so we did like a stop and go right here. So we just flat called, seen the flop. Ralph checked over.
He didn't have much.
Right, so he checked over position.
Sure, and he took the lead.
Right.
The 7s took the lead.
Right.
Which is good because he said to himself, like, one over is not going to scare him.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Right.
He did open himself up for, like, to get jammed on there, right? And then he just has to, I don't know if he
the chips are, right, the combination of what the blinds are, the bets, and the chip stacks makes the difference of how you play this hand, right?
Certainly.
That's what we're talking
about. Certainly. I definitely think you have to be somewhat careful, though.
To a degree, we would agree, disagree. This is the great thing about you and I commentating. We have same philosophies and different opinions.
Yeah, great. It makes for good commentary.
That's not my deal.
Like, we could agree that we don't like Queen 4 or 5 deuce, right? We could agree on that.
I would agree with you 100%.
The Jack 4, though, could be different nowadays. No, things have changed.
Such a popular hand.
You're right. Jack 4 is definitely gained notoriety. Deuces.
Let's go. They fold.
Schmerk's hands here.
Third time seeing it.
I'm a fan in late position if nobody's open with an ace.
Mm-hmm.
I can open there. I'm okay with an open here.
And I think he's going to take your advice.
Why wouldn't he? I mean...
600.
Oh, I wish the button would go something. That would be fucking nice. Nope.
No, King 4 is not going to do it. But Queen 10...
Could have.
No, in the big, you can defend.
Yeah.
I'm
a strong believer of that.
You could definitely defend.
600K to see a flop.
You already have what are the blinds? 250.
Yeah.
Goodness, you have a $500,000 in.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. I mean, I could definitely defend that.
I would agree with you there. I see the flop.
Yeah. I have a $500,000 in chips.
Deuces one. Look who's happy. Stephanie's happy. Deuces one.
Okay. I guarantee if that was defended, though, it could have gotten a little...
Yeah, what do you do? No 2 on the flop and you just gave away money. But he had position.
I like to be familiar.
Still a game of position.
All day.
Yeah.
Timing.
Correct.
Yeah.
Your level of this caliber is so good, though. There's some really good, strong players.
No, there is. I found that out. Don't mean to cut you off. I found that out quite early when I saw like 4 betting and 5 betting jamming with King 6 and King 7 earlier.
That's right.
I mean they're not playing cards. They're playing poker.
Exactly.
Right.
There's so many levels to this game. I just love it. I can never get bored. Even watching how players play. Daniel put his glasses back on. He gets that poker. He's back into character.
Right.
Like there's just so many levels to it.
See, like the fold with ace-9 there under the gun, look, and he's right. Like
good gut things.
See what I mean? Like that you can't, right? Like the human element just said, I don't like this ace-9.
Yeah, and in a different situation, that would get you.
Ace-9 could be like the super nuts at a certain point, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So he made a great lay down.
He sure did. 7-handed.
Yeah.
Ace-9.
Little did he know.
Right.
Dun dun dun.
You run right into the buzzsaw with ace king. I mean, look, ace deuce is
Ace deuce raises to 700K. Zachary woke up with ace king.
yeah.
And he's like, that's
He's
it.
shutting it down.
Yeah.
That's basically shut down territory.
Yeah.
The only thing that calls him here is queens are better.
Right.
I think jacks could find a fold in a big stack situation. In a short stack situation, you can't fold jacks.
Correct.
You got to go with it. I mean, pray that you're not like, dominated.
Right.
Like, please no aces, kings, queens here.
Yeah.
I would take the ace king flip, right? Like,
I do too, 100%. A lot of people don't like ace king. However, in a tournament, ace king is a monster. In my opinion, it's aces, kings, ace queen,
and ace king.
ace king, and the queens. But
a lot of people argue with you with the queens versus the ace king,
Right.
right? But here's the thing, though. In my mind, you have the most equity you're going to have with ace king pre-flop. Like, so I feel like I'm okay to be robotic with ace king and just jam almost all the time. Like, if I just want to be strictly like robotic and
Right.
just play that hand, I'm okay with jamming it in any spot,
Okay.
in any position, with any blind, with any chip stack. I'm a firm believer of it. Like,
well, how about calling though? Is it different?
calling is way different than
Okay.
jamming.
Right.
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, I would never call ace king.
Oh, we have a good hand. That's a good job. Oh my God.
We have a great hand. Like,
Oh
yeah,
man.
seven-handed, three
Yeah.
pairs. Like,
So,
little ace king. No, I mean Ralph.
No. Oh yeah, the whole
Like we don't see it or whatever, but he's already. Oh, he's still looking around.
wow.
Yeah, Ralph hasn't decided.
Watch ace is like.
Look what you snapped
I
those
know
phones are.
that'd be nuts.
So we got 2 all-ins already. And then the smaller hands are just getting out of the
Yeah.
way.
I mean, see, that's where Queen 10 could find a fold real easy, right?
Correct. Yeah, that's
Different scenarios, different times, right?
right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing. When someone tells me a story, and sometimes I'm like, there's too many variables for me to give you an answer.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah, I gotta know what was your
Right.
chip stack, what were the blinds, what position, yeah, everything.
yeah.
So what are we seeing? Everybody getting it in here?
Okay, so Zach's on. He's only got 700K invested. He has another 700 to
We
call.
could find a fold here, right?
He has too many chips. They're 2 short stacks that are all in.
So he can find a fold here?
No, you could.
You could.
There's 2 ways to think about
Yeah.
it. That either I call and knock out 2 players, and
Right.
we're good.
Or I'm dominated right here?
Right.
But
He,
no.
He knew. I think he figured he was behind, but the chips were so much in the pot.
Either way for me would have been okay.
Yeah.
Whether he finds a
Sound
fold or
right.
he finds a call there. In that scenario, I'm okay with either or there.
Oh!
Goodness
What?
gracious.
Kapow!
Is this online poker? Oak Tree, is this
Right?
online poker? Like the big stack one right now?
Wow.
Oh, look at the table. They're like, what is going on right now?
This is the reason why you call this situation when you know you're behind. If I can knock out 2 players,
I mean, sure, that's what he was thinking,
right?
right? Like,
Logically,
he has to be.
I was like, I'm behind here, but if an
But-
8 shows up,
Right. Or could they both have ace king?
that's
You
a
know what
small
I mean?
scenario as
It
well,
is,
where
it
someone
is.
has a pair, someone has ace king, because they both were short stacked in this scenario.
Right.
And you like automatic, almost an automatic call. But he thought about it, which I give him credit.
Yeah.
And we talked about this earlier. You weren't here, but he had king queen versus Daniel's pocket queens.
Okay.
And he spiked the king on the river.
Ooh.
Yeah. So he
So he
instead of being
doubled
out,
out.
instead of being out of the
Ooh,
tournament.
Now look at him.
Now exactly. And I was telling
This might turn into a 40K king.
Right, one
Right?
hand, you can look back at that one
Yeah.
hand that saved you,
Right.
saved your ass, and you're
Yeah.
still in the tournament.
Yeah.
And now you have a chance for $44,000.
Right. $44,000 king on the river, right?
Right.
Like, I mean,
That hand.
that's what we're talking about.
That's the most
Sure.
important part of it. This hand was great.
It was, and it was key to the success.
Yeah.
But the most detrimental hand was probably going to be his life or death
Right,
situation,
all-in situation,
which
yeah.
was the king
Yeah.
binking on the river.
No other
Sure.
game can you get that. This is like on the edge. There's no other game where
So-
you can. Go ahead.
Right. No, I was going to say 100% of what you're saying. Like, this is the only game where you could be totally behind and win,
Yes.
and totally ahead and lose, right?
Right,
Like,
pocket king started
like-
in his mind. He's scooping that.
he's like,
I got it.
yeah. Oh, eights and queens? Like, I'm good.
I waited all day for kings. I
Yes.
waited.
Right.
I had to call.
Look, I had a call. I hear that so funny on the table. That's great. And then now someone has a bad beat story later on telling you, I can't believe what happened.
I can't believe he called, man. I can't believe it.
I showed 1.35 million chips. So why would he think what do you think I had?
And then another guy went all in.
You know, when you win, your energy level's high. You're having fun. Everything is fun. You're laughing. Look at him now. He's like on top of the world.
Oh yeah, bro.
It's a great game.
Ryan,
It's a great game.
It's a great game when you're winning.
I do. This is why I love it, because even sometimes when you get beat, so Pocket Kings, if you didn't notice earlier, he said good game. He was a gentleman about it.
Yeah.
The professional, he's like, you know what? You won. Congratulations. Some people are bitter, throw the cards down and smash the chips on the table.
Some or most. I mean,
right. Because they're results oriented. But he's like, we played a good game.
Yeah.
I did my best. I put my money in good. That's what you're supposed to do. Those are the strategies that get you to the final.
Listen, I used to be a little crybaby in poker, and then through my evolution, I realized that if a person is willing to put their chips in the middle and they're willing to lose just as much as they're willing to win, you have to respect that.
I agree. That's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good
mindset. So I mean, you got to give that respect.
Yeah. It's the funny thing is though, if there was an etiquette to the game, which it should be, it's a gentleman's game,
Right.
The thing of it is that when you play with all sorts of kind of people, and some people don't have that whole I lost this time, but I'll win next time kind of mentality.
No, they don't.
And
they
learn
feel like they should win either all the time. Or,
they can't believe it.
Yeah.
So you get invested. If it was a free tournament, nobody really cares. But when you put your money on the line and you want to win, that's when you get all invested. You're like, I gotta win this, and then you get angry because the results didn't go the way you wanted it to.
Absolutely.
Such is life.
Yeah, right.
Such is life.
No, and that's poker, right? Poker is such as life. It's funny. It mimics it.
100%. We get into that. That's a whole other hour I can talk about.
Yeah.
The parallels.
I would just like to know.
Yeah, I'm down to know. I'm just sure down to know.
Yeah, but we have
Okay,
one
do the
who
math.
says
We still
no,
the clock is going. We
Yeah,
still have to play.
But we're not talking about stopping the clock. Let's see if somebody
let's keep playing. Yeah,
Well, the
and
only
then give us
reason,
information.
well, we can't keep playing if you're gonna do a chip check, because we have to count the chips.
No, we're not. Oh, but
You know what I mean?
all right, what would be?
So, again, it is or it isn't. You can't do both.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
So,
You know what they do sometimes for the World Series when the heads up, they put the trophy down and all the money that surrounds it.
that's
bundles of millions.
right.
I just need to know.
Can't wait for that. So
I just need a fiver. What is it? Let me see.
I need the floor at 67.
Yeah, do you have a printout of the prize pool?
Okay, I'll get you that.
Yeah.
We have a raise. It's gonna go to 7.
So I mean, it's been quite a wild couple of weeks in poker, anyhow. With everything going on. As far
let's
as,
not go there.
No, not there. I'm just saying it's just been. No, I'm just saying in general with us and stuff. It's been a wild week too. I mean, we had 780 players.
This field was 756, right? 743 is the full number. Yeah, that's a great turnout.
Yeah, I came here. What was it? Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
We had 370 players.
Yeah, entries.
Yeah,
But
370
still,
entries. Right.
which is still a full tournament room.
Yeah, we had pretty much a full week, man.
Yeah.
A full couple of days of.
Shout out to all the dealers who went through it. They all did a great job.
Shout out to our whole team here. Shout out to Jamie, our poker room director in tournaments. Shout out to all the production crew. Absolutely.
This is one of the fun tournaments. I like to talk about the structure. If you look online, you go to pbkennel.com and you can see the structure. This tournament has a great structure.
Amazing.
It's a monster 40,000 chips.
Oak Tree, we know. We'd be here for like a lifetime.
You drool like good structures because in Florida, not to say nothing against Florida tournaments, but a lot of them are 20-minute levels. The blinds go up real quickly. Everything ends quickly. So this one, you got a lot of bang for your buck.
Absolutely.
So if you can play it, come out next month.
For sure.
November, I might take a hitus and come play the tournament. No, I can't do that.
No. I do believe we are going to have the Bar Poker League.
Right after that, the 10th through the 15th.
But we probably will be hosting this 100K shortly because I mean, why not? I don't even want to call it 100K anymore. I mean, we might as well start calling it 150K.
Right, shoot for 200K,
right?
yeah.
I mean, okay, we could, but we need to at least call it what it's been. So we could at least call it the 150K.
Well, that's what we're guaranteeing it at. So
Yeah.
if nobody showed up, we still would have had 100K guaranteed.
Absolutely.
We crushed it by almost doubling it, which
double.
is beautiful. We have an all-in situation here.
We
Ace
do. I
nine.
mean, why wouldn't you with the 9 top pair, top kicker? That's always good. Unfortunately, sometimes you get a little. Okay, I was going to say you can get stubborn with the
sticky
6
when
there.
when you have a stack there.
No, with mid pair there.
Oh,
too,
mid-pair, yeah, right.
Like,
Yeah.
you know the percentages of hitting the flop heads
Yeah,
up, right?
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
so
Definitely when you're four-handed, or
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 5-handed, or
Yeah,
5-handed, yeah. So your values, that's the things that people don't understand.
mid pair is actually a strong, strong
five-way.
flop 5-way.
First, yeah.
So that's why I say there's an argument to be said for mid pair there as well.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
I believe hitting the flop just in general, Oaktree, is generally hard.
Yeah, it's definitely hard to
Right?
make a pair sometimes.
Yeah.
It's amazing how these hands do turn out the way they do.
Right. It's almost like,
Good luck, Charlie.
you know, I find generally that the people that have the least outs
Get
there
right.
more often than not. Like
That's like the true. You have like 15 outs. Well, you have way too many outs. You never get
right.
there.
It's like, wow.
One out?
Yeah, the guy's got a gut shot. The only card in the whole deck that can save him, the
Amazing.
non-colored, gut shot, and there it is.
So let me ask you a question. Are you a firm believer for calling for what you need if you're in an all-in situation? Do you call for that one card that you need? So let's say it's Ace-King versus Queens.
I just pray that
I call for the cards
if
I
I'm
need.
behind,
Yeah.
I've called. But
Okay.
if I'm ahead,
Yeah.
I just pray that I just hold up most of
Okay.
the time, right? But
Right.
yeah, I do call for the card.
All
of
right.
course.
I'm a card caller.
I am, of
Ace,
course.
Ace,
Yeah,
and then it
yeah.
hits, and you're like, I knew it.
I know it. That's why I went all in. So Ace-8 versus King-Jack. It's an honest race.
Yep. Flop is Ace, Trade, Jack.
Yeah, so Ace gets the best of it, but the Jack could get stubborn. I like Daniel's check there.
Right.
He's got the backdoor flush draw as well. So here's the question.
Yeah.
Do you flat or do you raise here? Is flat too sussy? And do you want more value now?
So now we're trying
for
to
a
get into
jack?
Daniel's mind.
Well, no, I'm asking.
How would I play it?
What do you think the right play would be in your mind?
Yeah, I think a raise, like you said earlier, find out where you're at. You can't get the free cards. There's 2 clubs on the board, right?
Right.
So let's say he had King, Queen, or he had 10, 9 of clubs. If
Right.
you just flat call here, you're setting yourself for trouble.
Right.
So you definitely raise when
Okay.
you have an ace in his position.
Yep.
And look, I think he heard me.
No,
I should have.
yep.
Now what do you do?
No, he just called.
He
I
just
think.
flat called. Wow, let's see. Now you flat called, you peel off a card. So Daniel went from Zach went from an underdog to now the commanding of his
Yeah.
hand.
See, here's the problem.
Yeah. There's a lot of problems.
Right. It's unfortunate,
Yeah.
right? Like Daniel's a hero if the 3 peels off on the turn or whatever, right?
Right.
He definitely was checking or flatting for value,
Okay.
right? Because he's thinking that this guy's going to bluff, possibly bluff again at it on the turn if there's a dud card.
Yeah.
But now Daniel, look, he's got his radar up.
Yeah, right.
So he's a good player. He's a good enough player to get away from that.
Very good player in that
Yeah.
situation because
Yeah.
some people get sticky. They have an
Oh.
ace top pair.
All in, right? Like
Right,
they
yeah.
get all in, like very impulsive, right?
Right,
Like
yeah.
this guy's got a queen with a jack or something,
Yeah.
right? Like
He's very angry of the turn, but and that anger actually helped him play better because he
Right.
knew his gut's telling him,
Right.
I'm not good here anymore.
yeah,
So that's what you go with. And he makes the fold and he shows that he had the best hand on the flop, probably the best hand pre-flop. But he's angry about it.
to me, what the
We're
What's that?
150, 300.
Yeah,
yeah what?
just you. Funny.
No, you agree to disagree? What? That people don't stop
Yeah,
it?
yeah. Like what
What do you mean?
people agree to disagree. Like, yeah, I want this or I want that. And
Oh,
they they find a way to
I thought you meant
obviously.
us.
No, never us.
I'm
Brian.
like,
please, no.
Okay.
What is it?
But yeah, for sure. Well, they all found the money that they were content with,
Okay. I want to raise.
And to be honest with you, now all the pressure is pretty much off.
So whatever the chip stack was, that's what they get, and then if they win, an extra 5K plus the trophy. Correct?
So they already have the money that they're
Yeah.
gonna make. Basically, everybody got individual money. Some person got 27, another person got 20. You know, they all are getting the money that they're gonna get. That's locked in and secure. Now, one person is playing for is gonna get 5,000 and the trophy out of these 5.
I think it's 1.6.
So what? Yes, whatever they get, they agree to, they're gonna get 5,000.
1,600,000.
We have an all-in with Queen
Well,
Jack
that's got
suited.
6 out there, right?
You do.
It's a good hand.
Yeah, so
So then it's
It
950.
is a good hand.
I was thinking about it with Queen 5 suited though.
All right, come on, let's gamble.
You see?
So let's
we go.
gamble.
I mean, that's what the, you know, having the pressure off will do. That's not a bad flop. And that's not a bad river.
Got Chinese with an ace,
Yeah.
queen.
How about a flush?
Oh,
How about I didn't even see that?
Oh, yeah, that she's
I was
dealing.
about to get
Flush
you.
will be
got that.
good.
Wouldn't have been a chop anyway.
No, you were getting
You know
it
what, the
anyways,
jack-
but I
the
didn't see
jack
the
out.
flush. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I saw the flush. It's okay.
No, no, Jedi, I
You're good, buddy. I think we all saw.
This all started with the king on the river, too. My girl.
Oh my goodness,
My girl.
that king on the river.
You didn't. I
No.
shouldn't have even made it this far. I had.
That's gonna be a double up.
That
I
is
had to
true.
go there.
Yep.
And I
That
hit
is true.
Those are always fun
Sometimes tourneys are just like.
when you're
You know, I had
playing
king that hand. I had king jack
for
club.
5K.
When you
That
had king
hand
queen,
where he
king
goes
queen
there.
versus
No.
queen.
That must make you feel worse.
Oh, so you would have lost, right? 'Cause I put 3 jacks on the board, but I didn't put a king.
I
Did
gave
I?
king queen.
You talking about which
No,
one?
no,
are
I'm
you
talking
talking
about the
about?
hand
that
with
had a
queen.
king on the river.
So Zach has a pretty big commanding lead here with 10 million. The next chip stack is
All right,
Ralph,
we're definitely
who
yeah,
has
we're
half
queen. We're
with
definitely
5.
replace that one. All right, queen of hearts,
They're all
queen of
pretty
hearts,
even with
queen of
5 though, to be honest with you.
Yeah, next to
Him and
Zach.
Danny.
Yeah.
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 I'm sorry.
That's okay, just
I was-
you're thinking. You're allowed to think.
It's yours.
Not
Oh,
really
there
too
you go.
exciting of a hand there. 10-3 and 6.
No,
whatever,
both
those-
terrible.
Yeah, they're not gonna
Not great, yeah.
do much there.
It's okay, Ralph took it down.
Ralph has a bunch of chips. So those aren't bad hands. Ace, queen, jack 10. I like both of those hands.
Raise.
I like Jack 10 a little bit better, but yeah, they're both good.
You like jack 10 better?
Just a little bit, yeah.
Okay. Oh,
Ooh, but Jeff's a little bit nicer over
Pocket
here. This 10 might be juicy.
well, I think ace, queen, and 10s are going to be seeing a flop for sure.
If I had to guess, I would agree with you.
All right. Jeff might.
Call 7.
Come on.
All in.
Okay.
I think Ralph and Danny are going to be out. Yep. There you go. Waste no time there.
All right. So
3,500,000.
I think
3.5
like
mil.
ace, queen's pretty much a snap call for me here. Especially when the pressure's off. I 5-handed. I don't find too many hands that are better there.
3.5.
Yeah, not many.
You know, like I like ace queen here. Feel like we're probably flipping. I mean, there's always the chance that there's ace king or, but I definitely.
Yeah, I feel like he's in the.
You gotta. I would make the call, especially when the pressure's off.
It's kind of hard not to.
Yeah, I mean, you know you have. Yeah, you have.
Short stack, yeah. You're not short stack, it's short-handed.
Yeah.
He's
Short-handed.
also kind of short stack too, I guess.
Behind.
I mean, one of his 10s are dead. There's the ace.
It's a diamond draw,
I know he
though.
does.
Oh my
Oh.
God. Stop it.
Yep.
Double up
Diamond.
again.
Yes,
Jeff,
another double up.
in a row.
Yeah, that's big.
Wow.
Big.
Nothing worse than flopping an ace and thinking, oh, this is good, and you're like, wait, this guy's on the draw now.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, he did have the diamond draw,
Sick.
so.
It's just crazy game.
It is.
It's hard to throw that queen away.
So now things have changed a little bit, and Jeff is now in the lead with 8 million. Zach is below him, and Ralph is there, and they're all kind of evening out at this point.
This is yours, okay.
But yeah.
Funny how that works, huh?
Those are easy to throw away.
Oh, it's 300?
300.
Yeah, so you got 150 your small blind.
Oh, right, and option.
There's the Jack 10.
Raise.
Okay, raise.
Another 6 on top.
Right?
A quick takedown.
It is. The blinds are hefty too, so you know taking them down is always nice.
Oh,
To
man.
buy yourself a free round.
Oh, thank you. Still trying to figure out who Terry is, though. I'm not gonna lie to you.
When you're in here and he's here, his name isn't Terry. It's something else. I just can't remember what it is. On his ID at least, but everybody calls him Terry.
And you know, I
Surprised you don't
don't
even know
ever
who he is.
look at the IDs are so small, so I don't
Working here
even.
for a minute.
Oh, I think that is Terry's friend,
He's got,
the dealer.
it's not like,
I haven't seen Terry in a minute, but Zach, I've seen Zach play at nighttime actually. In cash games here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I know why he looks
Now
so
it's
familiar.
dawning on. Now it's dawning on
Yeah, it is.
you. Okay.
Took me a
Well, there's
minute.
the Jack 10 suited.
Yeah, no, that's nice.
Yeah, that's always a nice hand.
650.
And you're always pretty much kind of flipping with that kind of hand. I feel like the Jack 10, the Queen Jack, those kind of hands are always kind of 60-40 hands.
That is too much.
Kind of always flipping with.
Yeah, you had it.
that's hand in.
3 players.
All right. So King High looks like they're still good, and they have the 67%, even though we don't know what Daniel
Yeah, it's like,
has.
I wonder what Daniel has.
He doesn't have the winner right now.
That we know of.
400, call.
But he's in there, so he must have a
Piece
maybe
of
a
it.
draw
players.
or like a flush
Check
draw.
in the river.
Well, where's the check mark?
Got queens.
Let's see it. Okay.
Well,
And you have the buttons.
I think Joe had Queen 10 there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
It
didn't.
looked like Queen. I know it said Jack 10 on our thing,
Yeah.
but I looked at it and it was Queen 10.
Oh,
Yeah.
weird.
So Joe had a pair of queens.
I like 7-4 suited.
I like anything suited.
Yeah, well, you like deuces too, so I mean, you know, you like sneaky.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Yeah.
Raise 700.
So that, well, Daniel likes it too. No, yeah.
2 players.
Speaking of deuces,
Speaking of, Although,
Turner River.
like we said, look at the 7-4 in the lead. There is a gut shot there, though. And look at the runner quad deuces for Steffi Mo.
You know.
Yeah. Mark.
Schmurds.
How about somebody who have pocket kings against your pocket deuces right now? You like that?
I've done that before, bro.
You McNasty somebody like
Swear
that?
to God.
Ooh. That's crazy.
Is that a show, right?
Probably got paid then. Well, Buddy went from short stack to
Okay.
building stacks. Yeah, four
Jeff
is nice.
had the king's head.
He had
There
the,
you
yeah,
go.
with the full house. Oh, it shows fours over there in the corner over there though. That Daniel folded pocket. No way he folded fours.
Oh my god, I'm sorry guys. These cards are very difficult to shuffle.
Yeah, I've done that before, though, by the way.
Yeah, I
At
was
a
gonna,
Catch 1-2 game, and the guy goes, "Are you serious? Did you really call that? Like pre-flop?" Because I got him on the turn, and I'm like, "Yeah, dude, it's my favorite hand." He goes, "Like almost $200." I'm like, "I was priced in. Y'all called." I was like,
I'm priced in. My favorite hand.
"Yeah."
Come on.
Sorry about that.
Right?
He was not laughing.
No, I wouldn't be. If I got McNasty like that.
I mean, the dealer appreciated it.
Certainly. Sure you're a hefty tipper.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very generous.
I think all of us are in that field, you know what I mean?
What program do you use?
Majority.
Yeah. I mean, if you're a dealer,
You should be.
right?
There's a bunch of them. I mean, it's all, you know, any of the poker apps have an ITM.
ICM?
Well, congratulations at least to these guys
For sure. Playing hell of a
yeah,
poker
for
game.
fighting it out all day today and securing and locking themselves up a whole bunch of money.
Raise 800.
Can you believe it's already 37 hands already?
Yeah, I mean it's been a lot. It's been a bunch of hands, that's for sure. 37.
The table was set up for 10 people. That's why I got a budget.
How you doing?
Are you gonna play a tournament soon, Brian? Anything catching your eye?
You know, there's a couple of things I see out there.
Yeah?
Yeah, well, this would be one of them that I would definitely
Yes, the
consider
yes,
playing
yes,
if
yes. The
I
last
wasn't
hand
here.
I squeezed
For
in
sure.
at 3. Guys,
Yeah.
we are at 2-4.
They should let me just
Okay, he is right. The
Quit
last
for,
hand
like,
is real quick, and we got the
3
last
weeks
one
or
in, so
take
it
a
is
break
2-4.
for 3 weeks and then
It's 2-4-0?
Yeah, because last hand there's like a few seconds left, and I got that one in. So 100% we're in.
definitely like to play.
Back again.
You're the best. Okay, raise. 950.
You take your time, bro. That's all you want.
Should go quicker.
All right, guys, it's Pauline.
Since we're not changing decks, can you wash the cards when you
She
change
said you can
dealer?
give them a mini wash. Yeah. Okay, so I'll let her go ahead and take care of that. Good luck, guys. Okay. See you
Thank
soon.
you very much.
Thank you.
Hey, look, it's Pauline back in.
Pauline is back.
Hey, girl.
Yep. Yeah, so like we've definitely had a bunch of action today. We had some early on knockouts right when we first started. 2 players were eliminated pretty much right off the rip.
Yeah, it's like back to back.
Yeah,
almost.
yeah. I forget the girl's name.
Megan.
Megan. She was first one out, and then
From
followed by
Vegas.
Rich.
Uh-huh.
And then we played seven-handed for quite some time, and got down five-handed here. They decided to do an ICM, and
Still five-handed.
yeah, and then still five-handed.
We're still here.
But they're a lot richer.
They sure are.
They are a lot richer five-handed than they were an hour ago, five-handed. So again,
they definitely had money to begin with being on the final table, though.
yeah, no, I mean everybody made the money coming back to day two. But definitely a shout out to everybody that's made it here, everybody that's played, participated. We're just growing, we're getting bigger and bigger month by month. I remember when this thing was a 50K. Do you remember that?
Yes, I do remember, yeah.
Yeah, we were a 50K, and then
No, you think she knows more than me.
we surpassed that every month, and then we said, hey, you know what, let's go to 100. Now we're just surpassing 100. So this thing might get to 200 eventually.
I think it will.
Yeah. Again, though, it's been a great production crew. Awesome commentating with you and Oak Tree.
Aw, yeah, it's
Amazing.
always fun.
Yeah.
And thanks to everyone coming out and showing up. And
Yeah.
we love and appreciate all of you guys and can't wait. We love when you guys come in and say, hey, that's me on the chat, or hey,
Right.
this is me, what's up, you know?
We're so terribly sorry. Unfortunately, our stream, the internet was a little difficulty today. We will be pretty much on record, so hello, fast forward and Monday. So we do appreciate everybody showing up,
Starting
showing
the
the
week off
support.
right.
That's right. And it's so glad to see some locals here as well at the final table. Guys that have been grinding for a while now here, showing
100%.
support. Yeah, amazing.
Daniel and Zachary, that's
Sure.
one of them.
Yeah, Rich has been here forever.
Mm-hmm.
Did you worship that when you sat down?
So yeah, it's been definitely an amazing event. $100,000 guarantee, nothing too shabby.
Amazing you're here on a Sunday.
Oh yeah, I mean, listen, the final table is great. Enjoy it. It's always nice to see how people play when there's real money on the line.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting. We got pocket threes here.
I see that.
Yeah, pocket pair is always good. So this is going to be a flip here.
Wow.
Yeah. And threes are good. And I think that's going to do it for Daniel.
All right, Daniel. Congratulations.
Yeah,
man.
that's been,
Played a hell of a poker game as always.
It's been pretty amazing. Great run, Daniel. I know Daniel personally. He's an amazing person, great player.
Good guy, yeah.
Congratulations again. Great run. I wish I knew your number. Unfortunately, I don't.
Yeah, put that back.
But I'm sure.
Facebook.
But I'm sure it's a great number either way.
4, one more.
Oh, it's 4 now, yeah. Sorry.
Taking a picture to make sure. Okay.
Option.
Oh, let me take a look. Yeah, let's see it.
No hearts for somebody, or it's gonna be Outski.
Oh no, man, just been on the hot streak. You might just get lucky again, Brian.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, he did hit the deuce.
That is 6.
Go ahead.
This guy's on fire.
He is. He's heating up. Ready? How are you going?
There we go. That and that. Oh yeah, but you still have the same spot, right?
Yeah.
That was his spot.
Well, this is, yeah.
But he was a little over his spot.
Yeah,
Because he was trying to give room to Daniel. Yeah. So now he's switched over.
Well, now we are down to 4, and
I think so. You're on the
And number 42.
it's pretty wild because the short stack, five-handed, I think is now big stack.
Yeah, and blinds are 200, 400, 400 now.
Is that it?
Yeah, guys.
Oh, so
that
it's
went up again.
So it's only $1 million right now
I think we're breaking records
yeah,
here.
to go around.
Yeah.
Um,
Just about.
I had to do a scoot
But,
Nice push.
Hell yeah, that was.
Scared the crap out of me.
Hell, I ain't catch no card. I finally got good cards.
Are you gonna do it again?
Oh no, I didn't have. Last time I had jacks. This
Oh,
time
did
I
you?
didn't have jacks.
I
Yeah.
wasn't sure if that was a yawn or
Jack
not.
10 to hand.
yeah, it was like,
Seriously? Yeah,
oh.
last time. Was very good.
Yeah, I was like, all right.
If you would have called, you would have been.
Oh,
If you would have, yeah, you would have been happy. And that flop for jacks, I'm like,
Oh
this
yeah,
is great.
dream.
Yeah, this is great. It's like really the first hand I've had, real good hand I've had. I think the other ones have been
Well,
just been
you're four-handed, so a lot of hands are gonna be a lot better looking.
Yeah,
now,
you
and
definitely.
you gotta play them now. A
Yeah,
lot
you
more.
definitely have to open up your range. That's for sure. Dak, I think, is definitely going to play this hand.
1 million.
Yeah, it's a pretty decent hand if you ask me.
He might just jam.
You had 10 of them, didn't you?
Wow. I thought it would look bigger.
Put up the yellow. It'll look bigger.
Oh, that's what I gotta do. Okay.
Oh.
Oh, he just flat calls, huh? Okay.
Well, it looks like.
Yeah, no, he did. I would have thought that he. I would have thought that he would have jammed with the ace high. Had, you know. Okay. There's your deuces again, Steffi.
There it is. It's like taunting you guys.
Check it.
You checked?
They both
You checked? Check is good.
I think this hand might do it for me here, guys. I'm going to leave it to the professionals, the ones that really
You have to put something
handle
forward, though.
I gotta put something.
commentating here.
Oh,
He does,
No,
he
but
does
no, I
all
have-
in. He does.
Yeah, to win.
I understand you guys are.
But Okai and Merck is going to close it out, I believe. Again, shout out to everybody. It's been an amazing time. Had a pleasure. Merck had a
Always,
pleasure with
Brian.
Oak Tree. I hope to do it soon as possible. Hopefully we'll
Love
get this
to.
internet going. Thanks
You're
again, guys.
amazing.
Here comes Oak Tree the Pro.
Night, my friend. Hey, hey, hey.
Wow, the seat is so warm.
Oh, just for you, buddy.
Warm butt.
All right, let's recap to what's going on here.
Oh, Ralph's waking up with a monster. They both are going clubbing.
Look at Ralph, 90 years old,
Nice.
playing poker with the
Hey,
youngins.
club, so I'm very happy
Almost at
you
10
didn't like,
p.m.
you know, low play.
Almost 10 p.m. That's a crazy thing. What time did they start today? You know what the restart was?
Honestly, I can't recall, but I know it's pretty early.
12, right?
It might
Or
have
day
been,
2? It might have been 1. The restart, I think, was at 1.
On the flop.
Forward play.
That would have taken a lot of effort on my part.
All you gotta do is get 2 cards on the board
I know.
to match yours.
So 12:15 was the restart today.
That's crazy.
We're almost on 12
Hours.
hours of poker. I mean, it's 10 for sure.
Ooh.
But, I mean, wow. And they're still going at it. What a grind, right? But what are we playing for?
A lot of money.
We're playing for like $50,000.
I think so.
A new car.
Minimum bet.
Show them what they won, Johnny.
400, right?
It's a beautiful. I mean, for me, it's going to be a new car. That's the first thing I would buy.
Really?
Yeah.
Cash?
All of it. Straight out.
I'd be like, hey, I got cash, so like make it cheaper, but I.
It is definitely not life-changing money,
10, 100,000.
but it's no joke. $44,500.
It definitely helps me. It definitely gives you
10 of those. You
don't
should have
worry
just
about
said
gas
10
for a
of
while.
those.
Not only
Once you go electric, you know.
Yeah.
Some charges in there.
Right, you're driving a Tesla, you're not really too concerned about it. But Christmas is coming up in a couple of months, you know. Thanksgiving, everything's
Christmas.
inflated, so expensive for Thanksgiving. You definitely
absolutely.
need that money to buy stuff. So
Tournament once.
I have like a few years worth of our honey baked ham cards.
Oh,
So
there we
I probably have over almost $200 in gift
Beautiful.
cards.
There we go. You definitely can use it this year.
Yeah. I never used them yet, so maybe I might just do
I
that.
was deep.
So here we go. Four-handed. Your hand ranges change dramatically. Position and chips really, and the blind structure is so high, 200, 400K.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Every hand could be the hand that you push your chips in.
Okay, I want to raise.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I would say so.
Let's do this much on top of that.
so Joe has ace-3 of clubs, decides to make a little bit of a raise, hoping that Zach has nothing to defend with. This is the pressure that you put on normally when the positions are different. Not small blind versus big blind, but when it's like blind versus button or a middle position.
For sure.
So, but Joe's a veteran, you can tell. I mean, he's been around, so he's doing what you're supposed to be doing. Not necessarily. I mean, it's a good hand, 4 ways. Ace tray suited is really a strong hand. Normally, it probably wouldn't be so much, but in that situation, almost any ace for that matter is a monster. So he put the pressure down. Luckily for him, the other person didn't wake up with kings or aces, which is I've been there before, thinking this is a good spot and it wasn't. So, but most of the time, you're doing a good thing here. So
You call me. You say, hey, listen.
let's see if Ralph doesn't have the same philosophy as I do, that any ace four-handed is strong. He just let that one go.
He's like, nah, I'm not feeling it.
This much.
Like, I'll get rid of it.
See, there we go. That much.
Also, when they decided on the chop, right?
Yeah.
So in this
Ice
situation,
hand, I believe.
yeah, which is great because they're all guaranteed money now. So it takes a big monkey off their back. Their stress levels
Oh,
a lot,
100%.
yeah, a lot lower. And now just playing for prestige and the trophy and a little extra cash. So it's fun. This is when they're having a great time. They have good stories and memories to make.
You know, I believe it first gets an extra $5K and then the trophy.
So I heard.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, look, we got a wired pocket pair of sixes.
I like them.
Yeah.
They look good.
Joe trying to, use that tactic of putting some pressure, but I think it was the wrong time. This is a scenario that when someone wakes up with a hand, and then Zach likes this pair and goes all in. What does Joe do? Ralph folds a 10-6, modest hand. I'm out. We have a call. We have a race situation. Here we go.
Oh, man.
Ace-7 offsuit versus pocket sixes.
Yep. Yeah. He's got 2 overs though.
And it looks like a coin toss, right? Because we have 2 overcards
Yeah, like it's
versus.
almost a flip.
It is
Like,
definitely
could
a
be.
flip. No longer a flip. King 7-4. 4 on the turn. Deuce on the river. Ace 7. Fist pound? Nah, bro. Okay, there it is.
He's like,
Fist-
no,
don't leave me
no,
hanging.
yeah, he's like, come
Yeah,
on.
good game. Good game.
Wow.
And this is how it goes.
And then there were 3 on time.
Down to 3. And then there were 3. But it's interesting in a game like this, chip in a chair. Like I said, you can play for hours if you double up.
250.
So these are the
Ralph
chip
now has
specs.
7 big blinds. Jeff with 18.
Yeah.
Joe on top.
7 big blinds. You don't even really have to look at your whole cards. You're just all in.
All in.
Like, oh, look, I just said, I just
Like
spoke.
you said.
Jack 10, all in.
You spoke.
But he's putting the pressure on the short stack,
Yeah.
so that's the difference. And let's see what Ralph does here. He chooses not to
Joe's
defend.
gonna fold.
Oh, wait.
Hold it back.
Yeah.
Because I liked it.
I know.
I don't want to give away. chips.
Yeah, Joe's like, wait a minute, I have to put my blinds on? Well, okay. 4 deuce.
Oh, wow.
Not a hand I can defend with. There you go. Good time, good time.
He's like, wow, nothing.
Yeah. So Jack 10 was a monster. I mean, it really is not that strong of a hand, but when you shove your chips in there, you're like, oh my gosh, 4 million.
You're not the blind, sweetheart.
Incredible. I mean, that's
Pretty crazy.
that's the power of poker, like what you're supposed to be doing.
500?
Yes, 500, 250 and 5. So, action on you. 5 to play.
Oh, yeah.
Pauline's doing a great job getting those hands out. I mean,
No, you're 250. Joe?
Andy's 250 or 5?
You're 250.
You're 250.
You
That's
were
what
just
I
a big
thought.
blind.
She just said 5.
I'm telling him it's 250 to play.
It's
You're
500 to
250.
play.
Got it. I'm good.
That's what it
It's
is.
500 to play.
500 to play. It's Joe. He's confusing me.
Sorry
Look,
about
you don't
that.
even put enough for you don't. You're in for 250.
That's okay. That's
so some of the hands are going to take care of themselves. Someone bets, someone folds. It's 3-handed. It's all really up to luck now, in my opinion.
And especially now that the blinds are 250, 500K now.
250, 500. Wow.
It's a million.
The blinds alone are just 1.3
A million,
mil.
yeah, 1.3 million in the blinds.
Every time.
Every round, they go quick. Yeah.
It's late. I'm sorry.
I don't think I've seen it this high before.
Does the clock even go any higher? That's pretty high. It's pretty good.
Well, I guess we'll find out.
That's true.
We like to break records here at the PBKC.
So Jeff has 6 outs here. Any 10, any 7. Otherwise, Queen High's going to win it. But I bet.
So let's take these.
Today.
Today's the
Sunday?
9th.
And number 52.
Sunday the 9th.
That's pretty good. 52 on the final table. And sometimes it doesn't go that far, but
No, it
Garbage
doesn't.
can wait. We'll
they've
do
been playing a
something
long
tomorrow.
time. And I give them credit to keep your concentration and your focus for this long a period of time and still be playing.
It's pretty impressive.
It really is. And it's a lot harder than people think.
100%.
And that's how some people actually go bust because they lose their focus. They don't think about something and they just get their chips in, or they make a snap call because they're tired. But these guys, look at them, toughing it out.
Love it.
So this is Jeff with King 9 suited. The K9 for the Kennel Club. We're a fan favorite because it's suited, right?
Absolutely.
Do you play it elsewhere?
I played it last night and won with it.
Ah!
I won a sick game with it.
Did you
last
really?
night. Yeah.
It's great.
Got on the river, she was a flush. I'm like,
Ooh!
it was a puppy dog. It was our actual kennel hand.
Oh,
King
okay.
9 suited.
Clubs?
And there was an ace of clubs out there, so I knew I was locked.
Yeah. Wow.
That's great.
That's great. That is great. Oh, we have an all-in situation here. Ace tray of clubs versus King 9 of hearts. I'm shooting for the King 9.
Think.
Oh!
Flop it like it's hot.
He just popped the nuts straight. It's just like that.
Jeez.
Wow, don't even show how many outs you have, because you don't. He just popped stone cold nuts there.
No,
That's so
that's not
sick.
Yeah, it's pretty disgusting.
He said
K9.
it's a kennel hand. I mean, you know,
Bing, 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 bing.
what we
Shoot.
do.
What a flop.
9,000,001. 9.1.
Wow, what a feeling.
9.1.
Wow.
And there's nothing wrong with ace tray. I mean, it's a monster hand
No, it's
suited.
suited, yeah.
You were
You have
favored.
to almost play it.
Phew,
Especially with the chip section.
Yeah.
You have to.
Otherwise, we're going to be here forever.
You don't like expect to put your opponent on that and then just
Yeah,
Flop the nuts.
and you would think most people would fold K9 to a jam, but in this situation, he's like the suited, and I'm pretty sure in his mind he said, we are at the Kennel Club, so I do have to call. Maybe he didn't, but I would assume he did.
yeah.
And look, he got rewarded for it, right?
Yeah, sure did.
That's, that's,
Yeah, nice
if
hand.
you're courageous and you're bold enough, sometimes good things happen.
It definitely pays off. Put it that way.
Yeah, it can. And, the opposite of that is that, nothing happens and ace high wins and we're on to 2 heads up and then people are like, oh, I made a good fold earlier. Remember that like 10 hands ago? I made that fold.
I'm 5 and 5?
Yeah.
Yeah.
500, 500. You mean
So
a million? I gotta put
You mean a million, sir? Yes. Yes, sir. Put your million up.
If we had $1 million plaque chips, it would be much faster than putting all those chips out there, but we don't have $1 million plaques yet.
Hey, Josh, where are those plaques at?
Oh, look, you got to walk. Just like that.
Walk it out.
Yeah, you beat someone with K9 and all of a sudden someone's afraid of you. Just go and give you a walk.
That's the worst. That's fine. I had no chips.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Chip leader, feeling good.
Yeah.
And he was actually the short stack
Was he early at one point?
when they were doing the ICM.
Oh, at the time, yeah, that's right.
He was.
Look at him. Look at him. He's patting himself on the back saying, you know what? I didn't fold. I stuck to my guns. I didn't want to do the chop, and now look at me. That could change his life. It could change his life forever.
It can. It could definitely enhance and better your life. That's for sure.
Yeah. We have an all-in announcement. Yep. Ralph looked down at Jack 8. He doesn't have that many chips to call, though.
He doesn't.
But
he's gonna have to make a move here.
yeah, you fold too many times, especially three-handed, you get blinded out. This tournament
you
will
don't want to
blind
do that.
you out. Yeah. Go out fighting. Building a pyramid. I love the pyramids.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not often you can do that, and he's doing it.
Hashtag chip porn.
That's right. Chip porn for sure. Look how close that trophy is to him. Is that like an omen? Like
maybe. You're very superstitious with that stuff.
I'm superstitious about a lot of things.
Yeah. Good vibes and positive energy.
Yeah, it all plays.
Listen, I respect it, man.
Plays a factor. It definitely plays a factor.
Not mad about it.
Ralph just folded Jack 6, which is great because he made a move at that moment. He would have ran into some trouble versus Jack 10 in your total dominated nation. Being dominated when you're all in, it's not a good feeling. Unless you suck out and then you're like, yes! The highs and lows of poker.
Playing high-low now?
That's a funny thing. You just switch up the game right at the end.
Yeah.
Okay, there it is. He's all in on the button. I think he went blind. He didn't look at his hole cards. He just had to make a move.
Brittany would be proud, 8-4. But I believe the 9 are going to hold up.
9s and aces, 2 pair, stronger than 8 high.
I had no choice.
I'd say so.
You didn't look and you had fucking 9?
See?
Nice.
Ralph is like, I just felt it. I had no choice. And you don't have any choice sometimes. You just got to get it in.
I love it.
You saw me.
Yeah. And chip leader's like, I had no choice in calling you. I had too many chips.
He's just feeling it. He's like, why not? I'm doing it.
Sometimes a game of poker just takes care of itself. But now he's the big blind. So even though he won that, he doubled up with 3 million. He's got to put $1 million in blind. So he's back down to 2 million, which is like not even 2 big blinds. I mean 3, but it's just crazy. It's just,
isn't it?
Yeah.
It's so crazy.
I gave him credit for hanging on.
Not over yet.
Let's see if he can spin it up. Cinderella story.
I've seen it happen before, man.
Yep. A lot of things have to go your way. However, when they do, it's a pretty great feeling.
Yeah, you raised me 7, huh? 7 more.
Correct.
Let
me see what I got here. Ralph's looking at his hole cards. Huh.
I don't like Jack Deuce.
Nope. That's all you do. Just step on the gas pedal.
That's it.
Make sure
It's as easy as that.
Yeah. Make the short stack. Make a decision.
Oh, it's 250.
Trying to put extra money out there.
Yeah, I'll go for that.
He was just the big blind. He wanted to be the big blind again. That's what happens when you play 11 hours of poker. You just want to put the money in.
So let's just do it already.
Is it up to me now?
Yes.
Let me see if I want to.
The infamous Jack 4, y'all.
The Jack 4. What a hand. Shouldn't be talked about, but it is.
Should be called the Robbie.
It should be called the Robbie. That's a good name. There we go.
Thank
But
you.
you know what the Jack 4 is called, though, right? It's called the flat tire. That is the name of the Jack 4 hand. It's called the flat tour. Yeah. You know why? What is Jack 4? A flat tire. Jack.
No, I get it now.
That's-
I just never heard someone say that.
That's the name of the hand.
No,
Jack
I
4.
learn something new every day with
Now you
poker.
know. Yeah,
I've been in this biz over 10 years.
And you never heard of that?
I swear.
Well, now you know.
Wow.
It's called
Learn something new
called a
every
flat
day.
tire. Now, anyone out there listening, the Jack 4, if you didn't know, it's called a flat tire. Not too many people play that hand, so it's not that popular. Not like Snowman or Sailboats.
It's going to be popular now after that.
It's going to be new.
The Hustler Live.
Hustler Live, it is popular. Look at how fast Pauline is. She's just keep going. I mean, these dealers have been dealing for hours. Got to give them props, you know? Where's the towel and the water bottle?
Yeah.
You know, the rubs on the
Gatorade.
rub on the shoulders. Come on, dealers, you're doing a great job.
Where's the hype man at?
I mean,
This is hand number 61 now.
that's a lot of hands, and it's only 2 of the dealers switching in and out.
Ashley
Gotta give them
Pauline
credit,
is
yeah.
killing it.
And they didn't. I mean, I give her credit because she didn't slow down. Like a lot of tournament dealers can actually slow down the pace.
No, not
No, they're
really.
still going at it. Is an all-in bet
Oh,
in the
yeah,
call?
Yes, that's what it looks like, Otai. Yeah.
Okay, King 8, not as good as King 9, but he's actually ahead. And a Queen Jack favorite. And especially when you hit the flop, King 5 tray, deuce on the turn, and a 5 on the river gets the short stack, another double up.
Just like that.
I'm not going nowhere.
He's like, not yet. Can you get rid of me yet?
I'm not going nowhere. If they hadn't made a chop deal already, this is the time when you double up as a short stack. Go, you guys want to chop?
Yes.
This is what I would do.
Yes,
So
100%.
Small 250.
he's doing a great job. Listen, that's the thing about poker. You can be 18, you can be 90 years old. Anyone can play.
Anyway,
It's great. Even I play.
he's 4-year-old child, they play.
How old?
4-year-old girl.
Well, yeah, it's a little young.
Yeah. You teach him young, Otai.
It's half
All
the
right?
fun, stacking chips.
That's the fun, huh?
Half the fun. Raise.
Yep.
Crazy daisy.
He has a queen.
I would never limp in this position too. Some people make that mistake. They don't understand the power of pressure.
1.3.
Power of pressure.
Yeah,
Good way of saying that.
that's what it is. Pressure makes a pipe burst. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. Double-edged sword poker. There's a double-edged sword to everything. There's timing. There's good time. There's bad timing. There's what you should do. There's what you shouldn't do. Everything's subjective. When you win, the chips get pushed to you. You did the right thing. I don't care what you did. My personal opinion. Do I have to say that every time I make an employer?
I'm first.
No, I like it.
My personal
All
opinion.
right. Let me see if I get something.
This is going a lot longer than I thought. Three-handed
Yeah.
with these blinds low. I'm amazed.
We might see them go up again. We don't know, Otai. It might happen.
What time do we close tonight?
3 a.m.
All in.
So Joe with 5-4 said, you know what? I'm going to use position on my cards. He made a move for all in. Good timing because only like a real big pocket pair would call there. Joe's got a lot of chips. That's what you're supposed to do. Put the pressure on the decision. Don't be so worried about the outcome. If someone calls, it's a race situation. It always is a race. I saw the craziest hand before coming to work today.
What'd you say?
The World Series of Final WSOP this year when it was Ace King versus Pocket Tens.
Speaking of ace king.
Oh, and look what I was. Speak of the devil. Jeff has a strong hand. Too strong of a hand versus 3. He's going all in, which he really shouldn't have to.
I call it the Florida hand.
Is
Ace king.
Ace King's the Florida hand?
Yeah, because everyone has AK-47s out here.
Oh, is that right?
So I go,
That's cute.
300.
He won the blinds, which is great, but in that situation, in my personal opinion,
Small blind.
I would have mid-raced. I mean, no one calls, but anyway, so I would have get some value for that hand.
I'll get
Because
the button this hand, you get the button next hand.
yeah, that hand is so strong 3 ways. It's a monster. It's almost like aces, and you just don't want to jam with it. You want to get value. Maybe, someone catches up. Maybe they, I don't know. That's what I would have done. But this could go on for a little bit of a,
a little bit longer than you thought.
for a while. It was like, who did what?
Where's our popcorn?
That would be great.
Where's our popcorn and sunglasses?
Look who's sticking around. All in player. Give me some chips. And he only has like $1 million, so he doubles up just by taking the blinds.
I love it. Getting it back slowly but surely.
Yeah, he needs to double up.
It's like they're taking turns.
Yeah, the money is shifting a little bit. Not too much craziness. All the craziness happened earlier.
The dealer's always first now.
Yeah, you're the dealer.
Hand number 66.
Wow. That's fast.
Could go much faster three-handed. I mean, like I said, the dealer's doing a great job.
Told you. Look what happened.
The blinds went up.
300, 600.
Bing, pow, bing, pow.
600.
300, 600, 600.
1.5. Just the blinds.
Let's go.
1.5 mil.
Yeah.
So sick.
Yeah.
1.75. Am I getting there?
So we got a bet and call.
All
We're going to a flop with king six off. Not mine.
All in. You have to stay all in. You have to put something in there.
Also, in this game, a lot of the times that happens, the first aggressor will take down a pot if no one has a significant hand. So sometimes the cards play, sometimes they don't.
Yeah.
Aggression is key in this game. And knowing when to be aggressive is a skill level.
I feel like you always have to be aggressive short-handed though.
And you do have to defend a lot more. Yeah, you got to take chances. There's no real jump. Look, now we got like an all-in situation. We got king 10, and we got a call jack 10. So this is domination nation. Yeah, king on the flop, which is overkill. 2 pairs.
Look at that.
No, 1 pair. Sorry, 1 pair. But king 10 holds up for
Ralph's
another.
gonna get more money here.
Ralph is doing what? Yeah, he's hanging around. Hanging around.
He likes hanging out with us. We get it.
It's the tough part. Now tournaments could go on forever.
Not forever.
Don't mess those up.
No, and that's the reason why we do have blind structures, so we can end this at one point. The blinds will be high enough that everyone's all in all of a sudden. This is remarkable to play for the chips mount. Everyone did a fantastic job. I've already said that. I'm a firm believer. It's tough to cash in a tournament. Even tougher to get to the final table. So those are like massive accomplishments. And then now, look what they're doing. Top 3. That's great. It's a beautiful trophy, by the way. It's got a marble base to it.
It's pretty.
It is nice.
I like it.
Yeah.
Got a nice little rail going on over here.
We do have some railboards for the tournament, which is
Standard.
Will
Pretty
make
standard.
will make sense for this kind of money. I mean, yeah. I'd be
Even
rooting.
for a regular tournament.
Not so much though on the weeklies. We don't get that many. We got
No.
no one watching, concerned about who's taking first. It's not that big of a deal on our 135s, But I've already said it like 100 times. $44,500.
So
It's such a great sum of money. And I know it's not like the World Series of Poker was $10 million, but that's different. Those are different worlds. Those are 2 different worlds. The world that I live in, you're playing for a tournament when you're buying for $300, $3,000, which is 100x of what you're buying your ROI. It's great, $3,000. Anyone who cashed on the final table did a great job. But now we're talking about 44,000.
I
Yeah,
know,
you're looking at
crazy.
1,000 times your buying amount. I mean, maybe you fire 2 bullets to 600. Okay, even still, 1,000 for 40,000, you can never get that back.
It's a nice payday for sure. This is hand number 70, by the way.
Hand number 70.
Yeah.
Think we'll get to 100?
No.
Okay.
Maybe 85.
Maybe he doubles up
90?
again. Maybe 90. Ralph is just look.
He's going fishing.
Fish hooks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love them. Some people hate this hand. I love jacks.
Gets me in trouble, but yeah.
Not in this situation.
Not at all. You want to
I'm
be
all
in
in.
a situation.
Is he trying to talk it up? Looking at his a monster hand. He knows he does. What's going on? Is it on me? That's a tell. When anyone says is it on me, and they put in chips, they have a monster hand. Did you know
Oh,
that?
always. Yeah, 100%.
Who's it on? Is it on me?
Yeah, I'm all in. And I laugh. Or when they look at the tournament or the high hand clock,
Oh,
and
that's,
they're like,
yeah.
I'm all in.
Yeah, it's
Or
another
I
one.
raise. I'm like, Yep.
See, it's a great play. Don't get me wrong. He's short stack, and I don't like his $5 million though. He went from 1.3 to 5 million,
Yes.
and he's picking up. I mean, there's nothing wrong with this play. However, 3-handed, it's too good of a hand just to jam, in my professional opinion. But people can debate that all you want to.
3.
So people hate jacks and they're happy with just picking up the blinds.
Yeah, I'll help you out. I'll help you out. It's fine.
It could go either way. I feel like.
Nah, it definitely could be one of those like, why didn't you jam, silly? You got no blind. Oh, I was trying to get value for him, and then you look like the bad guy. Yeah. So, I mean, I do things that contradict my statements, but that's what I like about poker.
So much to like about poker.
So much, and it's gonna be
much.
It could be a friendly game amongst friends. You can chat it up and talk
For
to
the
people.
most part, it's friendly.
Some people are not
Sometimes,
social.
Yeah. Sometimes you get a few
Well, you're a female.
sour apples.
You probably got guys hitting on
guys hate when I beat them, but yes, they do hit on or try. They try to do all these things. Sure, yeah, they try.
Yeah, no one hits on me when I'm playing poker. Never. Never.
I'm a female dealer.
Oh.
Small blank should have got my
It's
first.
mostly just guys in the poker,
Mostly,
that's
yeah.
why.
It's true.
And there are females, you know. I like how there's more and more female poker players all the time.
It's a popular trend. It is a popular trend, and it's you know what? It's not a gender biased game. That's the great thing, you know. It's not ageist. It's not sexist. You can play if you want to play. And I've even seen blind people play, which is crazy.
I have two actually, and I'm like, no way.
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
He had the magnifying glass, and I'm like, oh
No, I'm
my
talking about the
God.
actual blind person. We had someone whisper